everyone, my name is Nurul Najiha and I will be the introducer for my team. So today's topic, we're gonna present about the performance of CIMB Group. I hope you guys will find this presentation informative and interesting. Without further ado, let's move on to agenda. This is our agenda throughout our presentation. CIMB Group or Commerce International Merchant Bankers Berhad is an Asian bank, one of the foremost corporate advisor and also world leader in Islamic finance. The headquarters are located in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and they offer commerce banking, commercial banking, investment banking, Islamic banking, and other product services such as asset management, equities brokerage, and research coverage. Did you know that CIMB Bank has another name before? Okay, let me just introduce you as just a little milestone of CIMB Bank. CIMB Bank was known as Pertanian Barring Sanwa Multinational Bank, in short PBSM, and launched by Prime Minister Tun Abdul Razak. In 1987, CIMB Group was listed on Bursa Malaysia in main market, and now they has market capitalization of 53.7 billion in 30 September 2022. CIMB Bank Group now is listed 5th largest bank group by asset in Asia. Key subsidiaries in CIMB Bank. Apart from banking services, CIMB also offer various other service products. In CIMB Thailand, Singapore, Indonesia, and Sri Lanka, they offer likely the same as Malaysia service, such as conventional and Sharia banking, investment banking, equities brokerage, research coverage, and asset management. Except in Indonesia, they offer securities underwriting and corporate finance advisor. As well as CIMB United Kingdom, China, and South Korea also offer investment banking, equities brokerage, and research coverage. Furthermore, CIMB Brunei and Laos offer investment banking and finance advisor service. However, only CIMB Myanmar offer corporate finance advisor. This means Myanmar is the only CIMB international branch bank that offer one service. CIMB Bank was based in a major global financial center and service in 10 Asian nations, which include Malaysia as the headquarters, Myanmar, Vietnam, Singapore, Thailand, Cambodia, Philippines, Brunei, Laos, and Indonesia, as well as 4 other nations, which are South Korea, China, Hong Kong, and lastly is United Kingdom.
Hi, my name is Hafizati binti Hairul Anwar. In this slide, I will explain the key priorities of CIMB and development in year 2020 and 2021. In year 2020, CIMB Bank has offered low-interest financing for low-cost housing, which means CIMB has provided additional funding for affordable housing over 1.35 billion ringgit. CIMB has supported Prima to make it possible for people with income below 500,000 ringgit to own a home. Second, assisting and cooperating with customers. CIMB Niaga remain committed in helping customers navigate through economic challenges caused by COVID-19. To keep improving the business, CIMB has offered loan repayment assistance program to customers affected by the pandemic. For the year 2021, CIMB focusing more on maintaining sustainability. The BOD of CIMB established a group sustainability and governance committee to provide greater oversight and accountability in implementation of group sustainability agenda according to Forward 23 strategic plan. This is to build a high-performing sustainable organization to help advance customer and society. Lastly, create net positive impact on society and environment. CIMB goals are to integrate environmental, economic, and social consideration into all aspects of business. They also invest in resources and collaborate with stakeholders. For the contribution of CIMB to the surrounding of CSR, there are many aspects that CIMB has contributed. One of those is in health and community well-being. Disaster relief across Asia. In 2021, severe natural disaster causing tremendous disruption across Asia. CIMB partnered with relief agency and delivered direct aid to help affected communities. Next, its contribution in economic empowerment, CIMB collaborated with Mereka Studio to empower local NGO through entrepreneurship training program by having a complete educational phase of the program, allowing for a greater community impact. CIMB Niaga also aiming to provide skill and additional training for the disabled in the form of practical skill and knowledge by collaborating with the several foundations such as Disabled Enterprise. CIMB also contributing in climate and environment, which they support a number of innovative small-scale climate change mitigation projects with a strong focus on awareness, building and community co-benefits in protecting local ecosystem services, habitat improvement, and biodiversity conservation. Lastly, is contribution in education. CIMB Action Scholarship providing scholarship to students with high potential to pursue higher education as well as opportunity to work at CIMB Niaga after graduation. CIMB also empowers student career aspiration from low-income family under Aspirasi Kerjaya program, which provides students from lower-income family in Malaysia the opportunity to explore various career options.
Hi, my name is Nurshayna binti Azhar. Next, I will explain about the ratio based on the CAMEL framework. Okay, first, capital adequacy. We can see the risk-weighted capital ratio for CIMB Bank in 2021 is 18.86% higher than in 2020, which is 70.72%. Hence, it indicates that the bank has enough cushion to absorb a reasonable amount of losses before it becomes insolvent and consequently loses the depositors' fund. Therefore, CIMB Bank is considered safe and likely to meet its financial obligation. Second, for capital adequacy, the capital adequacy ratio for CIMB Bank in 2021 is 50.8%, which is higher than 2020. The capital adequacy for CIMB Bank will be better in 2021. It shows that the bank can promote stability, efficiency, and depositor protection in the financial system. Okay, next, asset quality. For non-performing loan, we can see the asset quality ratio for CIMB Bank in 2020 is 81.39% higher than in 2021, which is 80.48%. In 2020, a high ratio shows the bank may not have enough liquidity to cover any unexpected funding needs, while in 2021, the ratio will be too low. CIMB Bank may not earn as much income as possible. Okay, second, for loan to deposit ratio, we can see based on the above calculation, the loan to deposit ratio for CIMB Bank in 2021 is 89.49%, lower than in 2020, which is 19.77%. The lower the ratio indicate lower profit but lower risk. This shows the bank's ability to cover loan losses and withdrawals by its customer is poor. Next, management efficiency. Based on the calculation, the administrative to total expenditure in 2021 is 22.52%, while 2020 is 20.39%. That means 2021 ratio is higher than 2020. We can see from the calculation, 2020 is better as the bank has improved its quality in controlling expenditures and operating expenses for the year.
Hi, my name is Anis Atifah and I will share about earning performance. Firstly, return on equity. We can see from the computation that the return on equity in 2021 were rising from 2022. It indicates that the ratio for 2021 is 7.51%, which is higher than 2022. It is because in 2021, CIMB used their shareholders' funds more effectively than 2022. Next, return on asset. Based on the ratio above, we can see that return on asset on 2021 is increasing from 2022. It shows that the ratio on 2022 only 0.19%, which is lower compared to 2022. That means CIMB's asset management performance in 2021 more excellent than 2022. Following is liquidity ratio. The liquidity ratio for CIMB Bank in 2020 is 58.76%. Meanwhile, in 2021, it cost 58.64%. It shows that loan to total asset in 2020 is higher than 2021. The higher ratio indicates the bank is lent and the liquidity is lower. In 2021 has shown a change that CIMB Bank faces lower risk due to asset-funded debt. Lastly is liquid asset to total asset. Based on the calculation, the ratio for CIMB Bank in 2021 is 7.34%, higher than 2020, which is only mean 2021's ratio is more efficient than 2020. It is because the higher liquidity ratios determine a companies are more able to cover short-term obligation and cash flow. Here are some CIMB's achievements from 2020 to 2021. Firstly, CIMB got the Best Local Currency Bond Deal of the Year and Most Innovative Deal of the Year awarded by Alpha Sources Asia 2021 Deal and Solution Awards. Secondly, CIMB is second largest asset-based provider of financial services in Malaysia. It was listed on Bursa Malaysia through CIMB Group Holdings Berhad. Last but not least, CIMB introduced the amazing customer experience which gave relationship managers the freedom to start loan application practically from anywhere. This program streamlined business operation and offered client ease. So, this resulted in a 17% year-over-year boost in client satisfaction by speeding up finance processing by eliminating human data entry.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Mirza. I will explain about risk and overcome. Here we have transition risk and social risk. So, for transition risk, we have investor expectation and consumer preference. Here, CIMB used the Paris Agreement Capital Transition Assessment that is called PACTA. PACTA for a bank as a risk management tools to monitor our portfolio alignment, inform our sector strategies. For social risk, we have health and safety, human rights and labor issue. Here, CIMB do the interaction with the co-workers or fellow employees. Creating a social impact is one of CIMB plan by 2024. CIMB wants to invest in employees' volunteer activity to positively impact people's lives, communities, and companies, particularly those affected by COVID-19. Next, for strategies to overcome COVID-19 pandemic, we have safe working during COVID-19. Throughout this COVID-19 pandemic, CIMB proactive to ensure their premises remain as safe as possible, supporting employees' well-being and ensure the business continue. Other than that, sustainable business. These are a few options that CIMB give to reduce the installment for up to 2 years, and for B50 individual, the option for up to 3 months of interest or profit to be waived. Next, existing user to utilize existing digital resources more effectively. Here, CIMB plan to invest nearly 1.2 billion to improve their online channel and also digital capabilities. Here, CIMB Foundation and also CIMB Group are each contribute 9 million to fight against the pandemic. This fund will be used to improve the immediate and much needed assistance to Malaysians' relief efforts such as food, healthcare, and medical or hospital equipment.
So, as we can conclude here, CIMB Bank can be seen as the bank that has a great performance throughout the year. In the year 2020, CIMB Bank focusing more on dealing with COVID-19 as all companies are affected, including CIMB Bank. Therefore, in order to implement their strategies, CIMB Bank supported the Malaysian Community National Health System and food supply, capitalized on the company's current growth momentum and implemented upskilling program. In 2021, CIMB Bank focusing more on maintaining sustainability according to FART 23 strategic plan to achieve finance goal by 2024. It is clear that CIMB Bank excels at developing strategy and dealing with customers in order to achieve greater success in the future.